Hey everyone, welcome to the video, and today we're going to talk about track mutes combined with some stutter effects, or what you can call beat repeat as well. It's a very fun tool to use. I'm sure you guys are going to have some fun with it as well. I will be posting a full-length tutorial about this in my Patreon account, but for now I'm going to share with you some basics on this type of method to create some beat repeat effects and stutter. Now I do know that we have that option right here, and you can use that as a beat repeat. And if you guys saw the video that I posted a few weeks ago, the black and white sessions video, the last one I did, I was using this technique, track muting, and creating some effects during that performance. And I'm going to show you how I do that. Again, I will post a full-length tutorial about this in my Patreon account for the ones that are following me. And yeah, that's it. So let's see how I do this. Okay. First off, this works because we have the in the program edit, we have the option for playing all the sounds monophonically, which means only one sound can be triggered at a time. And that's what gives that stutter effect, because all the samples will be cutting each other. So the program needs to be in mono. Or you can create mute groups if you want for several sounds. But what I'm going to do now, just going to put all the sounds in this program into mono. So only one sound can play at a time. I'm just going to show you what I did with the drums, okay? Just to show you the end result of this, I'm going to the track mute screen where I can track mute the tracks, okay? On the side, I put my drums. So this will be track 1, track 5, track 9, and track 13. Okay, so I make sure that I put my drums on those tracks so I can have access to them and I know where they are here on the pads. I'm only using one program for the drums in this specific. You can do many things with this technique, but for this specific song I have here, I'm just using a drum program just for the drums, okay? In this track number 1, so if you noticed, I've actually cut the drum loop into sections, starting on the kick and the snare. And the reason why I do that is that I can bring in the drums at any time during the sequence, like this. Okay, I can mute and unmute, and I'll have a triggered hit right after, in time with the beat. I'll have a trigger right there, a MIDI trigger that will make sure that the beat continues on playing. And that's why I cut the loop, the drum loop, into sections, and I write them this way, one after the other. So I always have a hit whenever I unmute the track. So that's the reason why I do this. Now, what you can do after this is create another track with the same drum program, okay? And this works because there are several tracks interacting with each other that use the same drum program. So in track number 13, I've created I call it stutter, because that's the track that's going to create that stutter effect. Now in this track, you're going to use the same sounds, and you're going to write something in the track that's sounds like a stutter effect, or you can really write whatever you want. But for this specific case, I write some stutter effects, and I like to have it on my track 13, because whenever I'm working with mutes, I note that the 13, this track right here, is the one that has the stutter effect. And you can create your own stutter effect, the effect that you like to listen to. In this track, we already have something written, and let me solo it so we can hear it. What that is when we go to track mute, so this is track number 13, when we unmute it, it's going to create that stutter effect going against what's on track number 1. So both are going to be playing at the same time, and they're going to be playing against each other because they are on the same program, on the same drum program, and that program only plays monophonically, so you'll get that stutter effect of pads playing against each other. Okay, that's it. And that's the beat repeat effect, the stutter effect that I wanted to show you guys. So we only need to use the same drum program in different tracks. Just one last thing I wanted to show you guys, that you can really write whatever you want in the track. And I'm just gonna show you that. It doesn't really matter what you write. You can write the most absurd thing in it and it will still sound good. But if you take some time to write things that you think sound better, that's even better for the song. But you can really write whatever. So let's have a look at that. Alright, cool. So let's go here to the stutter. This is the track where we recorded that. Okay, it's right here. Whenever we want, we can unmute it. It will give us that effect and we can mute it back again. This is what I wanted to show you guys. I think it's a really fun tool to use, man. I have tons of fun with this stuff right here. Track muting. I love to track mute my beats. I always do that. I create my beats, then I create loops of them, put them onto tracks, and I just have fun playing it. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you do have any questions, go ahead and post them below. Remember, this will be I'll be making a full-length tutorial on this, because there's really a bunch of stuff that you need to know more about. And I want to share that with my patrons at my Patreon account. So yes, thank you very much for watching my videos once again. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.